Hello, my name is Bev Barksdale, and I teach ESL classes at the Community College of Philadelphia. Today, I will be discussing one of the 4 articles assigned as required reading for the English Department online training. I want to begin by saying that because I am a lifelong learner, I have taken myriad graduate level courses in an online environment, which allow me to view online classes from both an instructor and student perspective. The article that resonates the most is titled 3 Ways to Efficiently and Effectively Support Online Learners. The article begins with an instructor's scenario of feeling overwhelmed due to overextension once classes migrated from face-to-face to online. The article is written to provide instructors with strategies that will support students effectively and efficiently and without either feeling burdened or overwhelmed. For students to feel comfortable with online instruction, the article suggests that the instructor use a template that will ultimately give students a feeling of familiarity and provide a rhythm and pattern. By doing this, the student then learns what to expect from course to course, and most importantly, technology will not be a hindrance nor a distraction from the presentation of course materials and content. To keep students engaged, it's recommended that the instructor have regular interaction with students. How does one do that? By having weekly written assignments, online discussions, and chapter checks. It's suggested weekly assignments be incorporated so that students don't get lost during the course and so that they know that this is the expectation and essentially that each assignment will build upon the next. Regular instructor interaction adds to the human element and encourages student engagement. Another point discussed in the article was to streamline assessment. As we know, assessment and instruction go hand in hand. It's necessary, and it must be timely. So students should take weekly timed quizzes and be able to retake them until they get their desired grades. I know that my students would appreciate that. This allows students to revisit course materials before the next quiz is generated. It also provides students with immediate feedback. I used this strategy during the spring, and my students appreciated the immediate feedback and the explanations that were provided for incorrect responses. Another strategy mentioned in the article that I'm pleased to say that I have also used is track changes and saving the document as a PDF. Saving the document as a PDF forces students to edit their work rather than just selecting Accept Changes. Finally, peer-to-peer learning is essential for all students, but especially for ESL students who develop listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills exponentially by practicing with peers. Discussion boards are a way to do this in an online environment. This is especially effective since discussion boards can serve as a springboard for debate and encourage deep, rich, and meaningful dialogue. The instructor needs to be present and an active participant on discussion boards to model expectations and the type of desired, valuable, substantive feedback. Gradually, as the course moves on, the instructor can pull back from discussion boards and, as the article suggests, designate students to play devil's advocate and take an unpopular opinion on the discussion board. It's hopeful that by doing this, student interest is generated. I think that this is a smart way to get students involved in the discussion. I encourage you, however, to think about how you want your discussion board set up. You may want to set it up so that students respond to the query prior to seeing other responses. This way, You will not have students copying other responses. You want students to think for themselves and give quality responses and not copy other responses. Ordinarily, I would have my students work in small discussion groups for pre-post reading and writing assignments, so these online discussion boards add a human element to online teaching. Not mentioned in the article, but I would like to point out the use of breakout rooms in Zoom sessions where you can have small groups of students working together and supporting the concept of peer learning. Another tool mentioned in the article that is new for me and therefore I will need to challenge myself to use is VoiceThread. I may be able to use VoiceThread in addition to track changes in Word, but I want to be confident that by using both, they will support learners effectively and efficiently. Thank you for listening and have a great day.